Hello, this is HeartBleed attack detection and response. HeartBleed attack uses the vulnerabilities of OpenSSL HeartBleed. Number 8 lab overview is like this. We can detect and analyze HeartBleed attack. HeartBleed attack is done using OpenSSL HeartBleed vulnerability. The lab environment is consisted of attack server and lab server and victim server. Here, victim server is OpenSSL server, which has HeartBleed vulnerability. The attack server is Kali Linux, and the lab server and victim server is CentOS 6.0. The attack characteristic is as follows. OpenSSL is a robust, commercial-grade, and full-featured toolkit for the transport layer security and secure socket layer protocols. It is also a general-purpose cryptography library. HeartBleed is a security bug in the OpenSSL crypto library. HeartBleed may be exploited regardless of whether the vulnerable OpenSSL instance is running as a TLS server or client. It results from the improper input validation due to a missing bounds check in the implementation of the TLS HeartBleed extension. Thus, the bug's name HeartBleed derives from heartbeat. SSL TLS protocol uses TCP 443 port by default. Now, what is HeartBleed attack? Since OpenSSL version 1.0.1, an extension module named HeartBleed has been added. This is an extension that allows communication to be maintained so that TLS connection negotiation process between the server and the client is not performed every time. When the client asks the server to send a word with a payload head and a payload length 3, only the head responses from the server maintains the connection establishment. HeartBleed occurs here because it does not check the correspondence between the payload and the length of the payload included in the HeartBleed request message. So, this can expose various information such as ID, password, and users' personal data that can be allocated in the server's memory. Here is the part of the HeartAttack.py scripts. In the process of communication, the operation method of each packet is different depending on what numeric value is in a designated location. The HeartAttack.py script connects to the server when the host address of the target server is passed as a parameter, and when the server responds normally, it sends a heartbeat with a modified payload length for attack. The key concept of the attack is the modified length. The red frame in the above script is a part of the heartbeat request message sent to the server. Here is the heartbeat structure. Each value means as follows. 18 means TLS record type is heartbeat. 0302 means TLS version 1.1. 0003 means heartbeat message length. Here, the value is 3. 01 means heartbeat request. That is, it specifies that the message is heartbeat request. 4000 means payload length. The value is 4000 in hex and 16,384 in decimal. Here is heartbeat usage on Wikipedia. The left part shows the heartbeat normal usage, and the right part shows the malicious usage. In normal usage, sender asks a some word with a word size, and the receiver replies with that word, so quick connection is performed. However, in the right part, the malicious usage shows. In malicious usage, sender asks some word with a big size length which is bigger than the word size. So, the receiver replies not only the word but also other its memory contents. This can expose data that should be concealed. This lapse symptom is that no action is occurred. The attack method and detection method is shown in the following slides. The response method is that the continuous update is needed, since OpenSSL might have vulnerabilities. Today's lab task is that attackers are trying to HeartBleed the attack using a vulnerability of OpenSSL HeartBleed. Please find out the payload length required by HeartBleed message. For the lab, you may connect to the CyberAegis site with your account. As we mentioned in the MS Teams, this time the site address changes to 112, etc. The lab environment is consisted of attack server and lab server and OpenSSL server. Here, OpenSSL server is a victim server. The attack server is Kali Linux and the lab server and victim server is CentOS 6.0. Here, lab server performs monitoring work. The attacker server's account is root and the password is true. The lab server and the OpenSSL server's account is root and the password is root123. The first step of the lab is initiated by attacker in the attack server. You, as the attacker, log into the server. This step on lab server and OpenSSL server log in and run terminal on lab server. The terminal is executed by clicking the terminal icon. Using ifconfig command, you identify the IP address of the lab server, that is monitoring server. The lab server's address is 10.10.1.3. Here, we use lab server and OpenSSL server. In this presentation, I described that the address 10.10.13 is for lab server and the address 10.10.18 is for OpenSSL server. In fact, the OpenSSL server is ... server and the address is 10.10.13 and the lab server's address is 10.10.18. Sorry for the address change in description. Using ifconfig command, you identify the IP address of the OpenSSL server. The OpenSSL server's address is 10.10.18. Now, run Wireshark on the lab server. This is for detecting attacks in real time. Select ED0 as the interface and click Start menu. Now, packet capturing is started. On attack server, run terminal. As in step 1, you logged in as an attacker. The work of this step 7 is ping. Ping checks the network connection with the victim server. As shown in the terminal screen, ping is done successfully. The victim server can be reached. We check if port 447 is open by scanning the port of victim server from the attack server. This is done using nmap command. Then, as an attack server, we perform HeartBleed attack to the OpenSSL server with the data 18.03.02, 0.03.01, 40.00, which is described in the previous reference section. Using built-in script, you proceed the attack. Now, we check the payload length of the heartbeat message in the heartbeat request packet through Wireshark. The heartbeat request message is shown in the yellow rectangle. Here is heartbeat structure. Each value means as follows. 18 means TLS record type is heartbeat. 0302 means TLS version 1.1. 0003 means the heartbeat message ranked. Here, the value is 3. 01 means heartbeat request. That it specifies that the message is heartbeat request. 4000 means payload length. The value is 4000 in hex and 16,384 in decimal. Now, you can see the encrypted heartbeat packet. And the encrypted heartbeat packet content is shown here. Now, you check the lab working. This time, the payload size is also typed. Now, we can see the hardware text and PY scripts. Here is main, and in main, exploit host is called. And here, exploit host calls connect. Thank you for the listening.